Hello, I'm Holly Proctor. I'm the publisher of Inside Singletree magazine. Today I'm here with Andy Odie with Liv Sotheby's International Realty, our exclusive video sponsor for Singletree, and Lauren McElroy with Lauren's Kitchen. Today we're here for another episode of The Story Behind the Story. I'm going to start, Lauren, by asking, I understand you're a fifth generation Texan.
Yes.
Originally from Dallas. So what path led you to Edwards, to Riverwalk, to being a caterer and a chef? Share with us a little bit about that background that got you here.
Sure thing. It's definitely a long story. This was not my original career move. I started out, graduated from CSU, Fort Collins, with a business marketing degree. And then from there, I worked in finance. I did real estate marketing. I did graphic design for a minute. And then I moved back to Florida with my parents, not back there, but they lived there. Moved to Florida and decided to really focus on what I was the most passionate about, which was food. So I went back to school, got a culinary degree, and the rest is history. Let's do the short story. That'll work. Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, I love all of that adds up to a really unique concept.
Definitely.
That you have come up with, and I love that. So people really, you need to know what is going on here in the kitchen. It's not a restaurant, it's a kitchen. I want to make sure,
yes,
right?
That is accurate.
Yeah.
We're not doing the typical restaurant thing. We actually got rid of our dine-in option when COVID hit. Gave me a great excuse to turn all my booths into shelves. We actually sell some little hostess kind of gifts, and we're going to do a DIY cheese board section that you can buy cheeses and meats and platters and all the stuff that goes with that.
Yeah. It's terrific. I love that you took your background, of, like you said, the marketing with the chef, the family heritage on here, bringing some of those recipes over, but doing something different with a twist that I think is really well needed and in demand in this valley, obviously, because you were booked out like a month and a half. So y'all, if you want something from Lauren, because we're going to talk about what you do. I love that you have the in-home catering. Big deal. I want that.
Yeah,
so I better start signing up right now to have that at my house. The grab and go, but again, grab and go, I want to make sure people understand. It's not the sandwich grab and go.
Correct.
These are meals, whether single for two people. And the big thing, I love that you provide paleo, vegan.
Dietary restrictions. A lot of people in our valley are very health conscious, and I am aware of that. I think I am the only caterer that focuses on labeling all my food gluten-free, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, dairy-free. The only one I haven't really figured out yet is keto, but as long as you know what it means, I can tell you what
I love that. And tasting really good.
Yes, so all my recipes are based on comfort food that I've been learning from my grandmothers for generations. Basically, instead of 2 sticks of butter, it's 1 stick and some olive oil. So it's slightly healthier comfort food.
I love it. Totally different concept, but you do have some great hostess gifts here. So people should actually come in here, look around, see if you're going to a function, whether you're catering it or not, because not only the in-home chef, which I think is a fabulous idea, you provide wait staff, whatever, how little or as much help as needed, right?
So like my on-site catering, we can do a minimum of 4 people is ideal, 4 servings, or more, 6 to 10 is like ideal, but I can do 4 with enough notice. And then my max is 250, so that applies to all the weddings and corporate events. We do it all. So I'll bring in wait staff, we'll prep everything, we can help you set tables, break down everything, we serve, we can pass appetizers, or we can do buffet, plated, everything is an option. Just let me know what you need.
And I'm going to speak from experience because just a couple of weeks ago we had an event where we celebrated the 5th anniversary of Inside Singletree, and Lauren provided the catering. And everything was delicious. So that was about 100 people. And in that case, it was a drop-off, and people kind of walked around. But you had such a variety. We went from veggie to chicken to beef to, I can't even remember the whole menu now.
Hit all the dietary stuff, did some gluten-free things, so everybody was happy. Kid stuff as well. So. Always, yeah. Lots of options.
Very diverse.
That's
And then point out for the grab and go, because I know I'm always on the run.
Yes.
So give everyone a sample of what you have in your grab and go.
Right, so the grab and go filters around about 40 different options that I have. So every day is a little bit different. We do change out the menu according to how busy we are, but it's usually sometimes twice a day, sometimes every day. It's kind of random, depends on the season. And I also base that on what I use, what I put in the fridge. So seasonality is definitely a factor. We use some CSA produce, like local farmer produce, when we can. It's not all the time. The grab and go, it's usually two-person meals, especially if you pair it with sides. We have options. Everything's a la carte. So there's always soups, there's sides, there's appetizers, dips, drinks, salads, cookies, desserts, and stuff like that. And then we do chicken salad, tuna salad. Those are our mainstays. But anything can be reheated, and you can take it with you or sit outside.
Yep.
Again, dine in.
Yes, there are some tables outside
Yes.
next door, so I want to
In
point
here,
that
too.
out. Yeah, so there are
Outside.
that, right, just not dining in.
Correct. Dine
Yeah.
outside, but it's not full service like a restaurant. You just take it and you eat it at your leisure. And then I did want to mention some of my containers are
Oh, yes.
microwave safe, BPA free, dishwasher safe. And if you take anything home and you bring it back clean, we'll give you 5% off your next purchase, and we do rewash and reuse them. So
I
you don't
love
have
that.
to feel guilty about
Green.
the plastic.
Great.
Yes, and you have a loyalty program.
Yes, loyalty program. I've got a little card that's on the back of my business card. Basically, anytime you buy an entree or price point accordingly, we will sign the back of it. Once you get 10 stars, you get a free side or sometimes dessert. You just have to talk to me when you redeem that.
Wink, wink.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
love
like
it.
bringing your kitchen into your home.
Yes,
So you
exactly.
don't have to plan
With a
for it, you
really
don't have to
good
shop
chef.
for it, you don't have to cook for it, and you don't have to clean up.
And you don't have to clean up. Nope, that's why we come and do it all. Exactly.
Yeah, I love it. Well, congrats on
you.
coming up with a very creative and well-needed service here in the Valley.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Very much so. I can imagine that a lot of people will take advantage of knowing it's here. I've passed this spot several times without stopping in, right next to the Bookworm. So when you're in Riverwalk, be sure to stop in and check out Lauren's kitchen.
Awesome.
Thanks, Lauren.
Yeah, thanks,
Andy.
you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Perfect.